Today I wanted to talk about trusting the universe, trusting yourself, trusting life that you will always be safe in life. And this started today, this morning I woke up and I was a little bit tired because I had been traveling lately, like going from one place to the other. So my system is a little bit off balance. And I woke up, I thought I'd be full of energy, and there were so many things I wanted to accomplish, and I didn't. And I didn't because I felt tired. I could not focus. It's not that I could not focus because I was dispersed. I could not focus because no part of me wanted to focus on accomplishing anything. My energy wanted to just be in the moment and regenerate, right? And these are hard moments because most of the time we're so focused on accomplishing, on doing something, on, all the goals that we have, that the feminine in us, so the need to just be is very hard to listen to. And so at some point I realized that there's nothing I could do, there's nothing I could accomplish because my energy was in a more being space, so I let myself be there. And the difficult part of being in the feminine is that it requires a lot of trust. It requires faith in ourselves and life. If I don't accomplish, whether life is going to hold me, is going to have my back. And most of us don't think that way. We think that if I'm not hyper vigilant, if I don't stick to my plans, if I don't go towards, if I'm not, filled with initiative, if I don't conquer, then, life is going to betray me. Life is not going to take care of me. I'm all alone. I'll be abandoned. And so I need to bulldoze myself into doing. I'll need to bulldoze myself into planning. And it's good to see that. It's good also to see these parts, to become aware of them. Because by being aware of them, we can question them. We can take them in, feel into them, hug them, and then question them, is that true? And so I guess I did that. I didn't even think about it, but I was really taking my time. I even slept in the afternoon, and I was just going around, going to my friends and just sitting with them. And I remember even this thought came up, all my friends will judge me for not doing anything. They will, whisper behind my back that I should be sitting and working my ass off, and I'm not. I'm just lazing around, and I caught that thought. And I was like, is that true? I mean, I just felt into it and just let it wash through me, go through me, and I was fine. It was just a part of me that is, afraid of not being accepted by others. Because if I'm seen as lazy, as not doing anything, then I will be rejected and abandoned according to that part. So it's trying to show up the best it can, hyperactive and productive 24 hours a day, so that everybody could love it, right? And everybody accepts it or me, and then in the end. And as I questioned it, because I could, when I felt into it, as I questioned it, well, I'm not sure that the fact that I'm productive and 100% successful is what is going to keep me safe, but because I could, spark a little bit of envy here and there. So there is also that. And I'm not saying that suddenly I have to be small, but what I'm saying is that when you start questioning it and looking at it, when you become actually just aware of it, you start seeing that, no, that makes no sense. That the opposite could also make sense, right? And so that belief, that fear has no hold on you. You're the one holding it and embracing it, because you understand it. You understand from where it comes. And as you love it, it just, becomes a part of you, and it just takes you into connecting with yourself, which is so beautiful and loving. And then at some point, I remember I lived next to my friends. And so I was cooking some lunch for myself. And so I, turned on the oven and let it, slowly cook, let the food slowly cook. And as it was cooking, because I knew it would take a little bit of time, I went to my friends and I just sat there, talking to them. And I remember after a certain time, because I forgot about, that the oven was on. I wasn't even thinking about it. I remember as I was talking to them, I suddenly had the thought that I need to go and check the oven. And then I was like, yeah, but I still have time. So I gave myself like 10, 15 minutes. And again, the thought came up that I need to check my oven. So the second time I went and I checked, and it started burning a little bit on one side, because had I gone to check my oven 50 minutes before that, it would have been perfect, right? The cooking would have been, it was like the perfect moment to take the food out of the oven. And I'm telling you this story because it's amazing how I was like, oh my God, I'm actually so safe in this world. It's amazing. I don't even have to think about my food. I don't need to put on an alarm clock. My intuition is going to tell me when I have to check the food in the oven, right? Because it did, and it was in the perfect moment. And even when I did not listen, and it came again, because it's there for me. It's not going to let me go. It's got my back. The whole universe has got my back. And the most, because you would think this is, petty, or this is trivial, not petty, but trivial, right? But it isn't. It's like, it just touches me to the core to know that the universe has time even for that triviality, because that's how important I am to the universe, to life. And so I'm telling you this story because it's the same for you. You can let go and completely be in the moment. And be with those parts of you that are scared to let go. And feel into them, take them in, embrace them. And start looking and questioning whether it's true that you can't have faith in life. Start really looking around and see whether it's true that, the universe hasn't got your back and you're all alone and you have to hustle and bulldoze yourself. Otherwise, you'll be in the streets. Is that really true? Ask yourself that. So anyways, if you have any comments, any questions, and yeah, if you like this channel, please subscribe, like it, send me any messages, because that will help me become more seen by the algorithm. So take care. Ciao, ciao.